fun, cozy reading video. I do a lot of read with me videos over on my Instagram and TikTok, and you guys seem to really like those. So I thought it'd be fun to bring that over to YouTube. I'm currently reading 2 books. I usually am reading 2 to 3 books at once. I usually will do like a physical copybook and then an audiobook, and then read something on my Kindle. And the reason I read 2 to 3 books at once is because I can kind of switch around, and it prevents me from getting bored, because I get bored really easily, unfortunately. So right now the current lineup is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson, and then I am listening to Funny Story by Emily Henry. So the plan for this video, I figured we could start off with this book, read this for a little bit, and then switch over to my audiobook and maybe color for a little bit. And then I wanted to pick a book on my Kindle to start reading to finish off the video. That is the plan for today's video, so let's get reading. So I always have to have a fun little beverage while I'm reading, whether that's water, a Diet Coke, a little latte. And I think today I'm gonna do a little decaf latte. It is after 1 o'clock already, so I definitely need to do decaf, but I feel like coffee and books just go so well together. So my favorite thing to do when I read is set the vibe, set the ambiance. It just makes it honestly so much more enjoyable and a little bit more immersive. I know some people will even like listen to playlists. I don't do that, but if you have any playlists that you recommend for reading, definitely let me know in the comments. But I am gonna set some ambiance on the TV. I get a lot of questions about where I find like my ambiance background. Some people think it's an app. You literally can just go on YouTube and type in cozy ambiance and so many different options will come up. You can even get like really specific with it. Like you can put like Christmas cozy ambiance, Halloween cozy ambiance, coffee shop ambiance, like any rainy ambiance, literally whatever you want to put, and a video will come up, and it just makes it so much more relaxing. One of my favorite accounts on YouTube for ambiance is Calmed by Nature, because most of their videos, it'll say no mid-roll ads, which is really nice because then you're not getting interrupted by like a super loud ad in the middle of your video. So I just went to their page and I'm gonna look through all of their videos. I like this one. This is Cozy Reading Nook Ambiance with Soothing Thunderstorm. Oh my god, they have a haunted house Halloween ambiance. Okay, I'm gonna do the Cozy Reading Nook. Okay, I have my little reading table set up. I have my water, I have my coffee, I have the remote if I do want to change the ambiance or like adjust the volume. I have my glasses, I have my phone. I don't really need my phone, but I have it. And then I've got my iPad. I use my iPad to set timers. I could also do this on my phone if I wanted to, but I use it to set timers for like how long I'm reading. I'll do 30 minutes or an hour or whatever it is. And then obviously the book I'm reading, and then I have my Kindle. I am gonna start with Good Girl's Guide to Murder, and then I'm gonna set a 30-minute timer on my iPad. I'm currently on chapter 6, page 60, and we've got 30 minutes on the timer, so let's get reading. Okay, I'm almost done with chapter 9. I have like a page left of chapter 9 and I'm on page 84. So I think I'm gonna stop there for this book and then switch over to my audiobook and we can color for a little bit. I'm currently listening to Funny Story by Emily Henry. This is actually my first Emily Henry book. I've heard a lot of people talk about her books. I've heard a lot of people talk about Happy Place. I feel like Happy Place has gotten a lot of mixed reviews, but I felt like so many people said they loved Funny Story. Like, I have heard from multiple different people that Funny Story is like one of their favorite books that they've read. And I am 62% of the way through this book, and I will say I am really enjoying it. Like, I really, really like it. And I feel like sometimes I have a hard time with romance books because it becomes kind of predictable to me, because I'm like, okay, like, you guys are obviously going to end up together. Like, I have, you know, after you read so many of the same type of books, they all start to kind of blur together. Same thing with like thrillers. If I read too many thrillers in a row, they all start to kind of feel like the same plot. But this book, I'm really liking it. I feel like it talks about a lot of like real life issues and like real life stuff, and it's not super cheesy. So far, I think I'm gonna rate this book pretty highly, but again, I'm only 62% of the way through. But I think I'm gonna listen to this for 30 minutes and see how much coloring I can get done. Okay, I listened to Funny Story for like 30 minutes. I think I got through like 2 chapters. I think I'm gonna go upstairs, change the scenery a little bit, and read on my Kindle for like maybe another 20-30 minutes. Okay, let's pick out a book to read on my Kindle. Let's check out Kindle Unlimited based on your reading. Keep It in the Family by John Mars. I follow this girl Abby on Instagram, and she posted about this book and she said it was really good. Okay, Ward D is on Kindle Unlimited. I have been on the wait list to borrow that book on the Libby app for weeks, and I didn't realize it was on Kindle Unlimited. So I might start this book since I have been wanting to read it for a while. I've heard a lot of people say that Ward D is one of their favorite Frida books. Whenever I see people rate Frida books on like TikTok, I feel like Ward D is always really high on the list. So I think that's gonna be our Kindle pick. I think I'm gonna try to read like 3 to 4 chapters before I wrap up this reading session.
Baby,
Yeah.
are you still filming?
Yeah, I'll be done in just a little bit.
I was gonna say, I'm proud of you. You read so much today.
I read about 4 chapters of Ward D, and so far, I'm so intrigued. This is why I love Frida's books so much, because the chapters are so short, which that is probably one of my biggest pet peeves in books, is when the chapters are so freaking long. I'm like, I'd rather have a book that has 60 chapters that are short than like a book that has 30 chapters that are freaking long. Like, short chapters just make me feel like I'm flying through the book like so much faster, even if I'm really not. But I'm like so intrigued by this book already, so I'm very excited to continue this. But that is gonna be it for this reading video. If you guys wanna follow along with what I'm reading, I do have a Goodreads that I will have linked below. And you can also keep up with me on TikTok and Instagram when I'm not posting here on YouTube. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.